star number 6. 4 more to go. Hey, you need to ring the 6 star the Galaxy has Legend team. I can now use Ultra Balls, yeah! The ultimate Pokemon out to level 80, yeah! And Pokemon will be able to listen to me now. Oh. One apricorn, 2 iron chunks, 2 tunnel stones. Oh, double for great balls. Ooh, and max potions. $2,550. Alright, she'll be able to do it. Welcome, fellow adventurers, Browness here, and I'm back with Pokemon Legends Arceus. As you guys just saw, I have now become 6 star. Pokemon at the level 80 will now listen to me. Me and Alpha and Polion will be able to listen to me more properly. Hey, I can finally use it properly. So, as you see here, the Hisuian team is slowly growing up. Sadly, Apollyon will end up being replaced eventually. It's gonna be sad to let him go. Freaking Sneasler. I let Sneasler out of the Pokemon once and she just popped out like that. She popped out there in sleeping position. That's priceless. Anyway, after I ended the last part, I got us as our 4th Hisuian member. I'd like to introduce you to Hisuian Gudra. Alpha Hisuian Gudra, to be exact. I call it as an Alpha Hisuian Sliggoo. I figured out where to find Goomies and use it in Sliggoo. The Sliggoo was an Alpha, so and it was like level 50. It was level 50, so I decided to just catch that. And then I just needed rain, and voila! It's such a big dragon, it can just slide right into his shell. Oh, look at him! He just looks so comfy and happy. You look so comfy in your shell. Alright, everybody get back in. As you see for the levels down there, Decidueye is level 58 and the rest are 56. And he's grinding up a bit. And I caught a bunch of Pokemon. And I'll show you guys my boxes real quick. I managed to take some time and to organize all my Pokemon numerically. Also I've also I got Hisuian Lilligant here. Who was it? I don't think I've shown getting Umbreon. I got Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. And I just need Glaceon, Espeon, and Sylveon. How do you evolve Eevee into Sylveon in this game? There doesn't seem to be anything like Pokemon Me or Pokemon Refresh. And so how do you evolve an Eevee into Sylveon here? That's what I want to know. Did I show myself getting Hisuian Koi-Fish? I got a couple, so I can evolve one into its evolution. I got both Charlatans and both Gastrodons. Got Rhydon down there. And there's old Luxray. Hey. I've been evolving a bunch of Pokemon basically. I used a couple Dusk Zones to get Honchkrow. Oh, and Miss Magius. Yes, and there's good old Staraptor. I got the Magnemite evolution. It's time to go. There's the shiny Bonita. I got this white striped Basculin. And I believe that's what it is, white striped. And there's blue stripe and then red striped Basculins. And then here's Hitsui, we got white striped. Oh yeah, and I managed to, with Sneasler, I managed to find where Hisuian and Growlithe are. So I caught a couple, so I gave evolve one to Arcanine. And so that worked out. Oh, I also get 2 of these items called link cables. Basically these link cables are supposed to allow you to evolve Pokemon like Graveler, Machoke, Kadabra. Oh god dang, what was the last one? Haunter. Or Haunter, yeah. There are Pokemon that need to be traded in order to evolve, but the Link Kill has allowed you to just evolve them like it's using an evolution stone. Oh, so that's cool. I don't have to worry about trading. Hey, I wonder if that'll be the case for like Rhydon to Rhyperior, or Dusclops to Ducksnore, Electabuzz and Magmar into Electivire and Magmortar, or like I got Electrizers and Magmarizers. I will try to see if it works right now, but I kind of want to continue the story right now. So we're going to be taking on an Avalugg. I wanted to bet we'll get an Ice Plate from him. And I believe Braviary might be the last Ride Pokemon. And since we already have a Psychic Plate, this is Hisuian Braviary. It's a Flying and Psychic type. I believe it's Flying and Psychic. So since we already got the Psychic Plate, we'll probably be getting the Flying Plate. Alright, enough rambling. Hopefully I could get my final Hisuian member. Or Zoroark. When I saw the trailers, I just knew I needed to have Zoroark on my team. Oh. So snowy. Oh, there's a Wisp already. Alabaster Icelands. Some kind of building over there. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, hey, is no one gonna talk to me, or are we just gonna be right into it? My word, it's rather chilly here, isn't it? Glad to see you made it safe and sound in any case. Very few venture to these Alabaster Icelands apart from Tauhua, lean in the odd supply. Hey, cars, exertion, and to gather materials. But the survey cards, of course, Earth must go anywhere that Pokemon are found. For what I gather, Ice Peak Arena, where you'll find Avalugg, is rather far off, I'm afraid. Doubtless this mission and to tackle Avalugg will be another dangerous one. Learn all you can from Arita and Adaman, and to try to keep yourself safe. Okay. How aren't you freezing? Well, her partner is Glaceon, so she's probably like used to the cold. Freezing? I'm practically sweating. If you think this is bad, just wait. This is nothing compared to where we're headed. You know, I'm beginning to think the problem between us isn't a Down Clan thing or a Pearl Clan thing. It's just a you and me thing. It might be. We'll never see eye to eye on anything, will we? That might be the case. I don't see how we could. And as long as you and your clan cling to your vision of an almighty seal that reigns over time. Forget my bluntness, but if such a being even does exist, it's certainly not Almighty Sinnoh. Yes, believe what you want. Just tell us where we have to go. We're headed to see my teacher, and he's only ever found in one place. Her teacher? Which is? You're talking about that Jarek fellow. Oh, right? Hey, where do we find him? At Avalugg's legacy, obviously. Hey, where else but a great mass of ice? And I have meant when I said, and it would be headed somewhere even colder. Where else indeed? Ready to go, Brennan? Yes, I'm ready to find... Okay, what? Sure, stop off without me. This is why I can't stand people who only care about what their time is passing them by. See you at Avalugg's legacy, Brennan. Take care on your way. Okay, the first Pokemon you need to catch here is your Zoroark. Okay, Zoro that way. Oh, there's Snorunt. Snowrunts were in the trailer. Keep an eye out for any white and red. Keep an eye out for any white and red foxes. Gimme. Whoa, wait. Oh. Are you supposed to like go down there? Or, I don't think I saw an AR pad. I think I might be able to like climb across. I'll catch you later, Snorunt. Right now, the first Pokemon I need to get... See, I emptied up one space. And it's because that's going to be for either Zora or Zoroark. Alright, I literally have a space reserved for them. Oh, that's another Wisp. Alright, maybe it's not Crunchy Slimy. We already did that. It's some kind of radish. Alright, looks like I can climb down here nice and smoothly. Is this something you can break? Woo! Nice. A shiny. Woo! First shiny, people. Okay. Well, let's see if we could just go right ahead and catch it. Oh, but that means I'll have to go back. Ah. Well, I mean, I can't let a shiny go. Oh, I gotta get it. I couldn't just miss a chance to catch a shiny Pokemon. I know. I gotta go back. So I can free up my space. Well, you know what? Before I do, let me see if I can, like, find an area where a Zora can be found. There's a Dusclops. Footages I've seen of the Zora and Zoroark. They were in an area kind of like this, where the ground is seen and snowy. It's from the footage I've seen. Sand Radish! Alright, I need 2 more of those. Oh, Garchomp. We don't need to bother each other. Stardust and a couple snowballs. Okay, give me the Wisp. Thank you. A Pokemon sauna. Well, don't you all look comfy? Oh, that must be where I'm going to buy Avalugg. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. Oh. I saw a picture of all this stuff before in the Cobalt Coastlands. Riolu? Well, since my space is taken up now, I may as well try to catch him. Oh, hi, Machoke. Can I help you? You know, if I can't find a Lucario, I could try catching a second one. Thanks for turning it back to me. Distance. Yeah. Oh wow, low 50. Oh my god, I'm going crazy that I can't find them. Oh no, that's a village. You guys want to have any Zoros and Zoroarks here? Oh, is this a Pearl Clan village? I saw a Diamond Clan village. In the Crimson Mirelands. I need to look at where to find Zora and Zoroark. Alright, so it said that I can find Zoras and Zoroark at Boncha Ways. These are Ice Peak Caverns. There's Ice Peak Arena. There it is. There it is. 26? Well, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to get it, but I thought you could get them at a higher level. Oh, so many other Pokemon were higher leveled. Oh, this is an issue. Alright, so first of all, this giant Piloswine can evolve. So let's evolve into a shiny Mamoswine. Ooh. Oh, it's very green. Second of all, I looked up a few videos on where I can find Zora or Zoroark, and it seems like you can only get them in this cave. Anyway, then why list them as two areas then? And where? And so this seems to be the only place I can get Hisuian Zora. I'm not sure about Zoroark. Or like all the videos I've seen, and they all point to this one area where one tiny Zora will be waiting for you. And it's like, that's it. You know, then in the footages that was shown to us when they were introduced, it was why even bother showing them in the snowy tree areas, as where there's a Zora or a few Zoras. And why even bother showing that then? Man, that's honestly kind of dumb to me. Hey, this is literally the only way we can get a Zora. I refuse to believe it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy to have the Zoras now. I'm very happy to finally have them. It's just I hate that I had to have them at such a low level. Oh no, that's just what I hate about it. I'm really gonna have to work them up to the rest of the team's levels. Looking at the stats, this one seems to have the best defensive stats. I think it might be better overall. So I'll go with this Zora. Basically, we're gonna go ahead and catch some Pokemon. Now the spot's taken out, we're gonna catch some Pokemon and get this Zora to evolve. Then, I'll use my XP candies on it to catch up to the rest of the gang. Right, but finally. Alright, Zora's almost up at their first level. Thankfully, you don't want to murder. Like so many other Pokemon. Yeah. Level up. Oh yeah, what moves do you know? Alright, so you're dude. What kind of moves you know? Bitter Malice. Snarl, Swift, and Slash. What's Bitter Malice? The user attacks his target with spine-chilling resentment. This may also lead the target with frostbite. The move's power is double if the target has a stats condition. Yeah, it's a power of 60. Alright. Stun! I gotta throw a lot of crap at you in order to get you to freaking stun. There we go. First Haunter. How's a Bergmite feeling about me? I've been running around a bunch of Bergmites. Oh, you don't seem to care about me. Awesome. Finally another Pokemon that doesn't want to murder me. It's so rare to find any Pokemon that doesn't want to murder you. Oh, darn it. Yeah. Zora just needs one more level. Don't need this! Yes. Alright, here we go. Yes. Zork. Nice. Alright, you got any moves back here? Oh, you got Shadow Sneak. You get all those other ones. What's your stats like now? I'm gonna need to use like the grit dust stuff. Have on the defense and special defense. That's one thing with Zoroark. Or it can hit hard. But I can say it's a bit of a glass cannon. So I might need to use those grit dust, those Grippos and stuff to raise up those effort levels, because I think those actually help raise its stats. I'm gonna head back to camp real quick. Give him upgrade his stats, level him up, all that. Oh yeah, that grit dust stuff really did its work. I didn't think it'd be like that. I didn't know it just raised the stats automatically. That grit stuff really did its work. It really brought up the defenses. That's good. I wanted that. I wanted them to work. You know, while we're at it, why don't we... Oh, you are low level though. Oh, that's why your HP is low. Okay, so what should I do? Should I use the red candies first, or I don't think it'll matter. If I use the red candies, it'll be back to base. The bar will be back to base, so I can use the... Yeah, let's do this. Use 6 of those. Alright. Oh, I got 2 XLs. That was awesome. Doing, 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 doing. Holy crap. That really brought you up. Alright, let's give you the second one. Doing, doing, doo, 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 doo. Ah. Not quite. You're nearly there, though. I know, it's just going to give me that. Alright, what kind of moves do you know now? Shadow Ball and Shadow Claw. I'm surprised you don't have Night Slash. Oh, let's give you Shadow Claw. And let's give you Shadow Ball. And that should be good right now. Well, we'll see what kind of other moves you'll know later. With all that, that's 5 Hisuian members. And then once I get Arceus, it'll be replacing Empoleon. And alright. Alright, now we can move on to the objective. Because now I have Zoroark. Alright, now we'll move on to the objective. Alright, now we can get serious. Hi, Big Mate. Hey. So glad you don't want to murder me like every other Pokemon does. Alright. Let me just save. Keep all that progress. Alright, let's go. Well, that was a real slog. Fighting through those miserable icy winds to reach this desolate bit of nowhere. Well done, us. This gentleman is Avalugg's warden, and my most honorable teacher, Jarek. So I can't say those two words. So show some respect, Adamin. Let's begin with some proper introductions. I am Jarek. I serve as one of the Pearl Clan's wardens. And you must be Brennan, right? Of the Galaxy team? Answer me this, would you? On what grounds do you come here seeking to quell Lord Avalugg? He's there, right? I was commanding. He's in a frenzy. And that leads to my next question. What is wrong with him being frenzied? He could be trouble for others. Then I have another question. Say inside any auras, what is your heart tells you to do? The quell is frenzy. Our Mind Lord the Tundra, Avalugg, has done nothing to trouble any person or Pokemon. And sir, please try and keep it cool. For now, indeed, Avalugg's causing no trouble. But are we also duty-bound to free our people from living in fear that such a colossal Pokemon might begin to wreak havoc at any moment? We are. That's certainly some logic to that. But if that is what you hope to accomplish, then we must judge whether this child is up to the task. Who cares about the grandstanding? Let's get to battling. Alright. My musculature is hard and yielding as ice. Think you can break through? Let's see. You got Frostlass with you. Okay, so I can use Drain Punch on Glalie. The move's not yet mastered. And I can use Shadow Claw on Frostlass. Also not mastered. Target is Glalie, right? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Now Shadow Claw it up. Nice. Yeah. Well, you are such a low level. Oh, so it's not like you stood a chance. You'll catch up eventually, Zarark. Outstanding. I'm tough as an iceberg, but you smashed me through and through. Well, you did only have 2 Pokemon. One of them being half the level as your first one. And I suppose you all can get on with it now. This one's alright. Hey, thank you, sir. Some may still have their doubts about a stranger like Brendan, but I'll vouch for her. Then you insist on quelling Avalugg's frenzy, and you want to claim some of that eternal ice, as he likes, and bring it to my lord's seat. Good luck. Eternal ice. For that you'll have to be able to fly. Which means you need braviary. Long story short, you got to seek out a young lady named Sabi. Tell the long story long. You're not sitting any time. And we waste it puzzling out what you mean. Is it Avalugg, one of the Pearl Clan's lords? Seems a bit odd for me to do the talking. But fine, listen up. This eternal ice stuff can be found on top of Avalugg's legacy here. Can't I just climb up it with Sneasler? But to get there, you'll need my clan's help. Oh, not even Sneasler can climb this surface, let alone a person like you or me. Really? Sneasler can't? I beg to differ. Whatever. You're going to have to approach this by air, with Braviary's help. Jarek once managed to climb nearly to the top Avalugg's legacy, I'll have you know. He says he had it. He made it 6 feet of the top. Might makes right, or at least his height. And about Sabi, how do I put this? Even when she's not flying with Braviary, she's got her head in the clouds. Well, you'll understand once you meet her. Head towards Snowpoint Temple, and you'll probably come across her sooner or later. What? Sabi? Ooh. Ooh. My clairvoyance has told me that I lead you on a chase. Think you can reach me? I see what you meant about Sabi, but why would she be up there? Seems you better focus on pursuing war in Sabi. Hey, let me focus on my workout while I still can. So apparently I have to chase after her. Hello, my name's Sabi. Nice to meet you, Brendan. I didn't say. Wait, how do you know my name? Hey, did you hear it? Saying to you. I've heard about you. Oh yeah, I forgot word can't get around. You're super talented, right? Hey, I bet you're gonna be fun to play with. I know why you're here too. You want bravery so you can quell Avalugg's frenzy, don't you? Well, you'll get it. If you can catch me first. Let's go, Braviary. Well, I can't exactly fly after you. So, am I going to Snowpoint Temple or what? An accommodation of Wired Ear and Sneasler. Are they really serious when they say that Sneasler can't climb that thing? I honestly doubt it. Hello. Brennan! You made it all the way up here and it's cold. But the question is, did you catch me, or did I let myself get caught? What? Oh, and one more thing. Am I even really clairvoyant? Is there a right answer here? You might be? No one but me can really know, right? Anyway, the challenge continues. Next up of our merry chase is Snowpoint Temple. But the real question here is, am I really having fun playing with you, or am I bored? Let's go, Braviary. Well, that's what you need to tell me. Yeah, I can't answer those questions for you. Oh. Snowpoint Temple. Snowpoint Temple is where you go to encounter Regigigas. As if you have all three Reggies. He's in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Hi again, Brennan. It's nice having someone new around here. Having someone new out here or to play with, safety in numbers or something like that. Anyway, here's Snowpoint Temple. I reopened the front door for you. Oh, just a little more chasing. Ain't left for you to do. But the real question is, am I really having fun playing with you, or am I bored? I can't answer that question. I heard what Warren Sabi said. If you have Warren Sabi's approval to enter, then by all means do so. But be warned, those who cannot solve the temple's puzzles, those won't get very far within. I've heard the trick is to pay attention to which way the stone statues are looking. And come to think of it, I believe the statues have some sort of pattern in their chests too. Oh boy. Alright. Gotta do some puzzle work. While dealing with the Bronzongs too. Is there a puzzle up here? Look at the way the statues are facing. investigate. Alright, what are we doing here? There are 3 panels fitted into the door. Each panel has a pattern carved in it. Looks like there's snowflake, so probably means ice type. There's bottom, is that rock type? Not sure what the top right one. There are faint traces work hard on the door as well. Wither the statue's gaze. Hey, which panel will you press first? Oh, those are rock, ice and steel, the Reggies. He's Reggie Rock, Reggie Steel, and Reggie Ice. Oh. They try to rock. Okay, that's rock. This is steel. Do I gotta press the buttons in order? There's rock, steel, and ice. Let's rock, steel, ice. Yeah! Nice. Alright, managed to solve that puzzle. There's a wisp. Yoink. Nine wisps reign in the area. Okay, where the statues are facing, and that's where, like, hey, how the order goes. So it seems like it might. That's where I came from. So it seems like it might start here. Ice. And it comes down here. Rock. And comes over here. Steel. Ice, rock, steel. Ice, rock, steel. Oh, there's another one in there. Ice, rock, steel, rock. Ice, rock, steel, rock. Ice, rock, steel, rock. Ice, rock, steel, rock. Ice. Ice, rock, steel, rock, ice. Okay. Ice, rock, steel, rock, ice. Yeah! Okay. What is it? That's it? Or, oh no, it's over here. Oh god. Oh my god, how many are we dealing with here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god. I'll do my best to memorize this stuff. Okay, so we got steel, ice, steel, ice, rock, steel, ice, rock. Steel, ice, rock, ice. Steel, ice, rock, ice. Steel, rock, ice. God dang, I messed up the order. Okay, so solid color, that's rock. That's always ice. And the one that's cracked next to it is steel. Okay. Steel, ice, rock, ice. Steel, ice, rock, ice. Steel, ice, rock, ice. Steel, rock. Hey, steel, ice, rock, ice, steel, rock. Oh god, I would like have to write this down. I'm gonna see if I could do it blind. I mean, steel, ice, rock, ice, steel, rock. Steel, ice, rock, ice, steel, rock. Yes! Oh, I guess there are gonna be more puzzles. Oh, hi, Gallade! Oh dear! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I want nothing to do with you. I want nothing to do with you. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I want nothing to do with you, Gallade. Oh, you want to murder me? That was stressful. That was so stressful. I couldn't call it right, Pokemon. Okay, let's save all that progress. I really had to be big brain there. I guess I've been caught. So we're nearly done. That's no fun. Hey, remember my clairvoyance? It showed me something else. I saw you flying with bravery. Do you think that'll come to pass? Yes, I'll make sure it does. Well, however the future turns out, flying with bravery isn't easy. If you really want to be able to fly high in the sky, then prove to me you're strong enough. Gonna take us on? Yep. Now, get ready, cause here comes Rhyperior, Magmortar, and Electivire. All three of them, go! Oh god. Looks like Rhyperior is the main. Hey, why did they get to have multiple Pokemon at once? And why just get one? Well, all I know is I need to knock out that Rhyperior. The other two are level 30. Let's go strong style on Rhyperior. Yes! Oof. Oh god. Yeah, no! Everyone needs to get XP! I'll send out Gudra. Come on! You took your turns already. You literally took your turns already. Let me have a turn. My target is on Magmortar. Are you serious? I need to get rid of you. I feel like you're my biggest threat. Now you're not gonna be able to do much damage to Gudra, so I'm just gonna revive Hisuian, hey, so he can get his XP. Now let's send someone else. Oh, Electric's not good against Bug, is it? I think. let's send Cleavor. Let's go Stone Axe. Agile style. Should still take damage from the Stone Axe effect. Yeah! Bow decided. Yeah. Everyone gets their XP. Wow, you caught us and you beat us. And you won all our games so far. But Barry still wants you to get to know you. Who ain't better? Up to the roof we go. Gonna be soaring the skies. Let's get to know me. Hey, this is a different thing. Ain't Nora to show up. Alright, Breviary, why not test Brennan's strength for yourself? That's a first. Didn't bow Wire Deer? Wire Deer Ursaluna? Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, I did bow Ursaluna. Okay. Go strong style Stone Axe. I forgot, I did in fact bow Ursaluna. Basculation and Sneasler I didn't battle. I can't believe Barry lost. But that's that. Thanks for playing with me. Guess I'll head home now. Bye! Hey, wait! I was kidding. Hey, play live with me on your flute. The same tune as every other ride Pokemon. If I cut out that first segment enough, I think this episode might end up getting under an hour. Or maybe. We'll see. If the recording doesn't get under an hour, then oh well. The Sky Plate. I'm willing to bet we'll get the Ice Plate from Avalugg. Oh, hey, Admin. When did you get here? Sure, having Brennan and a fly around with should be fun for Braviary. Yeah, I'm glad. A world where people and Pokemon live and work together, huh? Tell me, why do you think the lightning that comes for the rest would cost these frenzies? Do you think it's all my sales anger? Or do you think there's a trial it's putting to us? If it is a trial, if we prove ourselves worthy, and we quell the last snowball, called Avalugg, then the rift really ought to close, right? Even if the one who seems to be clearing in its trial is a newcomer like you, not one of us who've been living here in Hisui for ages now. How come you're playing all wise? I thought you were a big thinker, Adaman. Hush, Sabi. I can feel history on the move. And as far as I can see, the one ushering in this new era is you. So if I stick with you someday, I might get to meet Almighty Sinnoh myself. The question is does listening to Adamant fascinate you or bore you to tears? Anyway, Brennan, it's time for you to go sort of Braviary. If you jump from way up here, Braviary can take you gliding just about anywhere. Wait, so are you saying fall right off a cliff? But don't forget about The internal ice. That's why you need braviary in the first place, right? So are you saying dive off a cliff? And then press a button to summon braviary? Avalugg's Lexi is down there. Now go get a feel for flying with braviary, then you're done. When you're done soaring the skies, and doesn't want to land. And just ask him to dive. You now call braviary and glide through the air with him. With braviary, you can fly high into the sky and explore different areas of Hisui from the air. You can summon braviary in a plus plane wherever you may be. Okay, so I don't have to dive off a cliff. You can also press the A button, and if you're falling from some height and summon in a flash. Okay, so like if I'm like, hey, falling off this, I would try to, I'd probably try to be a bit gutsy and just yeet myself up and then summon braviary, but I think I want to play it safe right now. Woo! Oh yeah, fly through the skies. Ah, this is beautiful. Where's the dang moon? Where's the moon? And then, no, that's dash. That's dive. Hello, God. Your arc phone is beeping. What is it, God? You obtain a piece of eternal ice. Hey. Oh, hello. At last, the summon is conquered. And I see you made it too. Flew down to this place and obtained the eternal ice, did you? Ooh, what drives that burning zeal of yours, I wonder? Wait, so what did Arceus call me about? Just let me know I got the eternal ice. I do have respect for the effort you put in. I may still have my own doubts weighing on my mind, but I will make the necessary preparations so that you can face my Lord Avalugg. Meet me at Ice Peak Arena. The last noble. Now don't try to repeat the wondrous feats you're about to see before. Alright, a tall elite like this can only be met by highly toned bodies like mine. About to yeet yourself off? Nah, we don't see it. There's some of that crunchy salt. I do need to heal up the team. So why don't we just go ahead and... Which way was camp? Is it that way? Yeah. Yeah, we can't exactly go up, can we? I wish we could go up. Can we make it? We can. Okay, so it's not really flying, it's just gliding. Alright, so I forgot to put my grit stuff away. Hey, let me just do that real quick. Let's climb up here and glide. going over there. Whoop. Okay, hey, here we go. So when I go there, maybe I should go with Sneasler. Oh yeah, and I could also use Gudra's Iron Head. And Steel types will also work on it. Steel is super effective against rock and ice. Alright, here we go. Die bomb! Oh, there's Volo again. I should save at every opportunity before I face Avalugg. Didn't that mean to do that twice? Why, if it isn't Brendan, and what pleasure finding a familiar face, or any face, in his far corner of Alabaster Icelands. I came to bring Jarek and or sword caps, as he was more than willing to have a chat about Avalugg. What do you say? Interested in a bit of gossip? Sure. And why wouldn't you be? So Avalugg, yes, the 5th Hisuian nobles. That he is. And you know what? He's an absolute beast. Well, yes, according to what I was told. Not only does he barrage you with chunks of ice, he also fires a massive icicles. So he can use sharp ice crystals to erupt from the ground below you. Doesn't that seem a bit too powerful to take on? And what's more, apparently the Avalugg of old could be up to 100 feet tall. Oh my god. Doesn't that seem a bit too big to take on? Oh, you'll be alright. You just have to eat some sword caps. And then give you a training, and you're all. Nothing better for building muscle than that. Onward now to the arena. Eat sword caps? Yes, well, I did want to see that Avalugg, but perhaps that's not the cost of my life. Hey, so I suppose my freezing ditches tonight will be off. Alright, I'll just go ahead and die then. Alright, so summoning Braviary can give me a bit of air. I'm scared. So we are to quell Avalugg as you wished. In the end, and the strength of your feelings won out. Or maybe your real strength comes from the way and you walk among both people and Pokemon. Well, I suppose I'd better get to work making some bombs using that internal ice. I've heard how they are made, and with muscles like mine, and it'll only be a moment's work. You're gonna need to give me a lot, dude. And there you have it. If you truly wish to quell Avalugg, then walk on. If you wish to Avalugg, then walk on. Then walk on. The path lies before you. But know that Avalugg will hurl chunks of ice at you without relent. And you'll need an unrivaled dodging ability. Yeah. My dodging is not unrivaled. It is very rivaled. Oh my god. I'm not looking forward to this one. He's massive! Lord the Tundra Avalugg. Please don't war my face. How the heck am I gonna do this? Oh god. Okay, there's a gap. Okay. Yay! What? Oh, I just send it out like this. Okay, I still can't use strong style, so we gotta go normal style. Oh, Drain Punch. Mountain Gale. Dodge that attack like a boss. And now a second Drain Punch. Now eat, 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 eat. Okay, that's one bar. Okay, same kind of attacks. Okay. Hey, I can do this. If I could just recover from that last attack. If I could just recover, that'd be nice. Can I not recover after I've been hit? Now I somewhat know what to expect. Oh, no. Oh. Incoming crystals. How? I was dodging! Here comes the Ice Beam. Let's send out. Oh god, it's gonna take 3 Drain Punches. Yeah, I can heal. It's fine. I mean, Stone Axe will be super effective. Oh, okay, nice. Let's send Gudra. And let's use Iron Head. Oh god. Let's get Sneasler back up. I thought I was doing good dodging, but apparently I'm not. I can't recover. Oh dear God. Won't let me dodge! Guys, please tell me you were seeing that. Hey, those crystals he shoots out from his back. Hey, the ones that are shooting at me so quickly. Hey, they would not let me dodge. They were literally not letting me dodge. You're supposed to be able to dodge this stuff. I've literally been told that dodge me gives me a short burst of immunity. Hey, but for some reason, it wouldn't let me dodge those crystals. I was literally dodging them, and for some reason, I still get hit. can't move. Rules of this game. Opponents taking multiple turns. Here's why I can only get one. And the hit dodging system. You might have dodged him now. We'll go with Sneasler. But I actually need to go with the strong and agile style. So strong style or a sphere. This will be double effective and it doesn't miss. Two bars. This is where things start getting messed up. God, if I had to do more dodging, I'm doomed. No, I did it! 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 Yes! It! Freaking it! That one is the most stressful. Noble Electrode is close to being the most stressful, but that one is definitely the most stressful. The icicle plate. That's 10 plates. Jarek, sir, you need to look quite so downcast. But see mighty Avalugg quelled, and by such a slight child. That child, a child that fell from the very sky. Is this Brenda girl some kind of monster in disguise? She is no monster. She's the one who risked her life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied, suffering nobles. Brendan. Jared cares for the Pearl clan with all his heart and believes in almighty Sinnoh just as deeply. So he has feared more than any of us as that getting involved with the Diamond Clan and your Galaxy team could cause our people to flag in their devotion to almighty Sinnoh. But that will change. Arita. I know your fears will change when you see what I've seen. Brennan has much to teach us. She's shown us how we can overcome all manner of strife so long as she's made me want to help Glaceon realize his greater strength as well, and to see my whole world grow broader. It seems you've already changed, Arita. I knew you could pull it up, Brennan. Yeah, sure. You quelled every last frenzied noble. So is that space-time rift going to start closing up now, or what? Yeah, what is going to happen now? There's little way of knowing for sure, though the rift does seem perhaps a little smaller somehow. Let's hope so, anyway. Well, if any luck, things will settle down for now. Although even the rifts does start spitting out more that strange lightning, we should still be it should still be alright as long as we got Brendan. And indeed, we should be. Hey, it's good to have her at our side. You know something, Rita? We may never agree on who's got it right about almighty Sinnoh, but you folk aren't all bad in my book. Luke has finally seen reason. Good. Glad these two are getting along. Anyway, now that we quelled the last noble, I say we pay grim old Commander Kamado a visit and see if he'll crack a smile for us. That guy has never smiled, has he? Anytime I've seen this use a strong style move. Nice. Oh, god dang. That was so stressful. That was probably the most stressful noble. And sure, it was the first time against Cleavor. But compared to the rest now, he's nothing. and then there was Lilligant. And once I got used to her attacks and dodging stuff, Lilligant wasn't so bad. And then there was Arcanine. We're gonna pretend I didn't fail the first time. And once I figure out how to do his big attack and deal with the fire in the middle, he also isn't so bad. There was Electrode. Electrode is really stressful. Oh, with the Voltorts flying around everywhere, or falling around everywhere. And then Electrode sends out his homing attacks. And then his big explosion. And he could be pretty stressful. But Avalugg, god dang, Avalugg just had so much to throw. Oh, Avalugg just had so much to throw. Oh, Avalugg was the most stressful noble to battle. Let's make my report. Decidueye. The air stored inside the richest of the Decidueye's feathers insulates the Pokemon against its serious extreme cold. This is firm proof that evolution can be influenced by the environment. And, so the Decidueye does well in the cold? Well, that's interesting to know. Didn't get much there. Still need 2,000. You managed to quell Lord Avalugg? Fantastic stuff as always. As always, I'm sure Commander is eagerly awaiting your report to the village. Saying some of this stuff wrong. I don't know. Well, yeah. Let's report to the Commander and see what he says. Alright, Commander, what do you have to say? Each of the Pokemon nobles became frenzied, and now each of them has been quelled. We still have no explanation for why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. And to think peace would be restored to Hisui by the hand of a mysterious Riftborn Art Helper. When tomorrow dawns, it will be dawn on a world restored to normalcy. At long last, as we'll be able to return to our normal lives. And something tells me that's not the case. Go nourish yourself at the wallflower and allow yourself to have a good long rest. And don't forget, the survey courses, his work is not over. It does not end until our people can live here and soon without fearing the Pokemon around us. The slumbering world, Lord of the Tundra. Let's read some words sometimes. Thanks for this nice sizable helping a potato emoji, Benny, old chum. Oh, and there's anything else you would recommend, by all means, bring it out. Now Avalugg's quelled too. Oh, we can survey all over Hisui. I certainly had my reservations as to whether Avalugg needed quelling. Hey, but if it means bringing calm to everyone, and I suppose we did the right thing. I hate to think what kind of havoc the frenzied nobles could had wreaked if Brendan never came to us. Still, even with Noah's quelled, the rift doesn't seem to be closing, huh? Although, wait, if the rift were to disappear, would that mean Brendan and be stuck here? I guess that technically be what it means. Well, our little teen certainly is very practiced at investigating things by now. Oh, we'll look into the matter and find a solution. I have no doubt. And even if we don't, you always have a home here in Jubilite Village, Brendan. Now then, tomorrow soon upon us. It'll be another hard day. Work for the Survey Corps. Hey, don't forget. We got our sights on nothing less than a completed Pokédex. Were you around, Brendan? Were you around? That Pokédex as good as complete. Hey, how about I just tag along as your assistant? Assistant? Come down, Ray. Don't sell yourself short. You're a full-fledged member of the Survey Corps too. Well, sure. I guess I am in any case. It's time for a hearty meal and a heavy sleep. Well, I mean, you guys didn't do it if I dealt with. Back home! Okay, wasn't expecting that. Disaster looming. Hey, oh dear. Oh. Oh dear. Oh my. This seems familiar. This doesn't look good, Brendan. Did it just get bigger? Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring from the rift in space-time. Now the entire sky has gone red. I've heard from the commander. You're to report to his office at once. The way the sky has changed is ominous. Very ominous indeed. Very. What's this about? Oh, Commander. You did call us here to discuss the quelling of all nobles, didn't you? that can wait. Hey, there is more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of that strange lightning, and the one that drove Cleaver into a frenzy, it struck the night that Brendan fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. Who or what are you really, Brendan? And sorry, guys. I'm a human like the rest of you. Oh, I can't be behind this stuff. Oh, why would I be behind this stuff? I don't know which answer to go with. Indeed, you've done all I ordered, but that's not answered the question of who you really are. You came from the rift, that's did the lightning. Hey, you're connected to his frenzy, are you not? Why would I go quell them then? Do you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you're really after here? Hold on, Commander. There's nothing that just Brendan and has wronged us. Exactly, and besides, do you really think she's got the sort of fearsome power to take to make all this happen? Hey, let me ask you in turn, can you prove beyond the doubt that she is free from guilt? This person, this stranger, appeared out of a written space-time. Who here can guarantee she is who she says? Yes, who here can guarantee who she is to be trusted? But no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? Come on, let's be reasonable. What is Brennan supposed to do then? She will be given the chance to investigate the latest disaster, but not as a member of its Galaxy team. She remains a suspect unless she can clear her name. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky, so I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Consider yourself banished from this village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond doubt. Is that clear, Celine? Yes, sir. How can you be so heartless? Don't you believe even Brendan? Do not attempt to intervene on her behalf. I would do what I must as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition team. But I have not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That's why I have chosen to let you walk out of here free, rather than clap you in chains. I'm just a human like the rest of you! How could I be behind any of that? You're to be expelled from the village? Seriously? Or as orders. Let's go. No! No! It's not true! I wouldn't do such as that. I didn't! I'm just a human like the rest of you! I can't have this sort of power! We can take it from here, ma'am. Understood. However, the decision was mine to accept this stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It is only right that I should personally escort her from the village and into the Fieldlands camp. I'll come too. As will I, naturally. I'll allow it. Then I'll mark you all down as bound for the Felin's camp. Safe travels. This is horrible. I can't believe the boss would do this. You killed all those nobles' frenzies under his own orders. Quite right. Moreover, even if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable. Oh, and might I add, absolutely unscientific. As a man of science, as I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail. You must not. You will only cause spreading more pain if you are driven out as well for defending her. However, there are others who might offer help. You've been aid to both the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. Of course! Perhaps Adamant and Arena might take you in. Though I'm afraid they've both already returned to their respective settlements. I bet you could at least start by finding Leon at Grand Tree Arena. Not sure where it might be if you want the Diamond Clan. Don't die alone out there. That's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life you will meet both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is that you hold firm to your own values. Would the dream I first shared with you on Prelude Beach to complete the Pokédex? That dream simply won't come true without you. Seek out Leon. Well, this is just horrible. Oh, God. They really just went that far. They really just went to that conclusion. They really just went with that conclusion. That because I fell from the sky and the night I show up, the lightning strikes. How is that just automatically make me guilty? I'm a human like the rest of them. And sure, I have skill. According to the story, I'm not sure about my skill myself, but my player, or my character has skill to quell these frenzies. But that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean I'm guilty. I can't have all the power to do this. It's ridiculous. I need my gang's company right now. Decidueye, I especially need you. I really need all you guys. I really need all your guys' company right now. This is bad. I guess that's just gonna do it for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Wow, what a dark note to end it on. This is such a dark note to end it on. That's crazy. Man, I wouldn't have expected the game to go this route. This is crazy. Hey, I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened. Oh my god. I am stunned, and I don't even know what to say. Hey, that was. I don't think something like that ever happened in a Pokemon game, right? Hey, just straight up get banished out, or like that. Hey, so much distrust with you. After everything I've done for them. I'm just gonna sit here with my Pokemon, because I really need them right now. Oh, I really need my Pokemon. And I wish there's like a control. Oh, you can have to like lay down, instead of just crouching, and so I could just lay down with my Pokemon, because I could really use their company right now. I'm not sure what's gonna happen next. And one thing I do know about like a future event, I believe like you're supposed to have a choice. And it's between the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. And you're pretty much gonna end up encountering Dialga and Palkia. But like, hey, they have origin forms like Giratina. Like you're supposed to encounter Dialga or Palkia, normal Dialga or Palkia at one point. Then you encounter Origin Dialga or Palkia, depending on your choice of Diamond Clan or Pearl Clan. And what clan am I going to choose? Well, I feel like I bonded with Irida the most. A space-time distortion is forming. I could care less about that right now. Much more important things are happening. Man, like I was saying, going through the story, I seem to have bonded with Irida the most. So I think I'm gonna go with the Pearl Clan. How the Pearl Clan will affect Dialga and Palkia, I do not know. But we'll find out next time. God, I am just so stunned by what just happened. This shot here, this is what I need right now. Oh, just a comfy sit down with me and my Pokemon. That's what I need right now. Oh, the six of us, we're family. No matter what. God, if Arceus really is doing all this, then you have really screwed me over, God. God, you have really screwed me over. That will be all for Pokemon Legends Arceus for now. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Peace and out.